All right, let's talk a little bit about San Francisco's Prop C. The city's tech titans have been at war over this one. They actually say they're friends, but the money they were throwing around against each other is pretty interesting. The measure to tax big businesses to help the homeless, and apparently that is winning handily by about 20%. About a third of the vote has been counted. Juliette Goodrich literally grabbed the chief proponent, Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, in a hallway tonight. Take a look.
Well, what I'm so passionate about is that our homeless get the services and the homes that they need. I mean, that's what every homeless person, family, child in our city needs, is a home.
Interesting. Phil Matier, Melissa Caen here to talk a little bit about the Prop C vote. Phil, Benioff alienated a lot of people who were supporting his campaign.
That's right. What he alienated was other members of the business community.
Sure.
Initially, the business community was saying, this is a nice idea to raise some $300 million for homeless programs, in addition to the $385 San Francisco's already spending. But there were questions about how the money would be spent and whether it was a fair tax. But when Benioff got on board, he got on board big time. Between his contributions and Salesforce contributions, he put about $7 million into the campaign and took what was a small package and made it into a national story.
Yeah.
And it's one of these ballot measures that, you know, if you're not, if you haven't been paying attention and you read it and you say, oh, we're going to tax incredibly wealthy businesses to help the homeless problem, it's kind of a no-brainer. And so the no on Prop C folks were in, you know, sort of in a bit of a hole that they were trying to dig out of the entire time, just because of the way the prop is written and what someone might just look and, you know, say, oh, well, that sounds good, I'm just going to vote for that.
And the Titans we're talking about, Jack Dorsey from Twitter and then Mark Benioff from Salesforce. It's very interesting to see them kind of square off two very different images of what, or visions for how we're going to solve this problem in San Francisco.
And also, as we pointed out earlier, this may be subject to a legal challenge. So even if and when it passes, it may not take effect until some court issues are figured out.
All right. Thank you both.